About 50% of people in the US use an iPhone, but only about 10% of people use a HomePod as their smart speaker. So in this video, I wanted to share with you guys why I think iPhone users should have a HomePod mini, even if you're already using Echoes. This thing goes beyond the smart home. It can offer a lot of value for Apple users. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you 3 reasons why I think you should get a HomePod mini if you are an Apple user. As I was getting ready to record this video, I read an article today that said that this is the best-selling smart speaker so far this year. I'm really surprised to hear that it's doing that well. Now, do you own a HomePod mini, or are you debating on whether to get one? Let us know in the comments section. Now, before we start, I wanted this video to include items that you could put to use today. But I think one of the most important reasons to get one of these smart speakers, or any of them, is that voice is the future. We're ways off from being able to just casually speak to these things like, add filet mignon to my shopping list. The thing's done listening to you at that point. You are gonna have to learn how to work with these things. No matter what assistant you use, it can be frustrating learning the commands and how to interact with it. But once you do, you can take advantage of some great uses like these that I'm gonna talk about. As I go through these reasons, no, one of the biggest benefits of this being an Apple device is that ecosystem. The HomePod integrates in with the apps you already use across your Apple devices. So it's a strength that other assistants really can't compete with. Number one reason to get one of these is for messages and calling. Like Amazon and Google devices, you can make outgoing calls by either saying what phone number to call or asking to call a contact like this. Hey Siri, call Cheryl.
Okay, Craig. Calling Cheryl Polson, iPhone.
Okay, it's calling. It's showing right here that it's calling her. I could hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hey honey, doing a demo for my video showing outgoing calls. How are you doing?
Good, just waiting for the girls.
Okay, great. Now can you call me back so I could show these folks how that works?
Sure.
Okay, bye. Now what's different with the HomePod mini from Google and Amazon devices is being able to take incoming calls. I got a phone call coming in from my wife. Hey Siri, answer the phone. It answered the phone. Hey honey, can you hear me?
Hey, I can.
Perfect. See, you answer the phone like that. Now, if I want to transfer the phone call over to my phone, I could use handoff, bring the phone next to it, and then it will transfer that call over. Or I could just choose my audio source and change it back to the phone, and it'll disconnect. Now for messages, what's great about the HomePod mini is it integrates with Apple Messages that you use across all your devices. There's no third-party messaging app that's just limited to the assistant. I just saw a message come across my phone. I need to know what it is, but my hands are full. So what do? I can say, hey Siri, what's my message?
Okay, Craig. Cheryl sent a new message. Hi, honey, can you pick up the girls? Would you like to reply?
Yes.
Okay, Craig. What do you want to say?
I would love to pick them up, but I'm in the middle of a video right now.
Your reply says, I would love to pick them up, but I'm in the middle of a video right now. Send it?
No. She'll be mad. That's how you send a message. Just don't send the wrong one. Now, just a little tip, you don't have to have a HomePod mini to be able to do those messages with your voice or to answer calls. You can just turn on hey, you know who on your phone so that you can ask for those things hands-free, just like I did with the mini. Number 2 reason to get a HomePod mini is for that native Apple support. You can access information and add information to calendars, notes, reminders, and more. One of my favorite uses is the reminders. My wife and I share 3 lists. We have a Target list, a Costco list, and a general shopping list. If I want to add something, I can say, hey Siri, add milk to my Costco list.
Okay, Craig, add it to your Costco list.
And now I added that to the list and it can be shared with my wife easily. Maybe you have a great idea and you want to put it in the Notes app, like I just had one. Hey Siri, make a note that says, to have a huge YouTube channel, I need to make better videos. And now that note is saved across all my devices. It's right here in the Notes app. To have a huge channel, I need to make better videos. I think it's a good insight. You could do things like add stuff to your calendars. Hey Siri, add lunch with Ian to my personal calendar at 12 p.m. on Friday.
Which Ian? Ian or Ian Corzine?
Ian Corzine.
Your appointment with Ian Corzine called. Lunch is for Friday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Ready to schedule it?
Yes.
Your appointment with Ian Corzine is scheduled for Friday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. The appointment is called lunch.
Now you might have noticed that I asked for a person and it wasn't sure which Ian, so it clarified. That's the kind of details you're going to get when you get that native Apple integration that you might not get using another assistant. And if you don't know Ian, he is a great social media lawyer who's doing a lot of stuff in the NFT metaverse space, so go check him out. Now this video goes beyond the smart home, but if you are starting your smart home or looking for more HomeKit options, today's sponsor, SwitchBot, can help. SwitchBot has a new HomeKit enabled smart plug that also works with Amazon and Google. Smart plugs are a great place to start your smart home. You can pair it with a HomePod mini and your favorite lamp and be able to turn it on using your voice. Hey Siri, corner lamp on. Or at certain times of day, have it automatically come on and turn off for you. You can also take a fan and have it automatically come on during that hot point during the day. The SwitchBot plug also has power consumption monitoring to see how much power your devices are using. Smart plugs offer so many different options. It really comes down to your imagination. Go check out SwitchBot to learn more about this and their other products using the link in the description. Also, to save 10% at checkout, use the promo code Craig10. Number 3 is using it for music and audio, even if that's the only reason you buy the HomePod mini. It is a great little speaker. The fact that it works with Apple's AirPlay allows you to cast sound from pretty much anything to this device. Natively, it supports Apple Music and Apple Podcasts. What's great is it can recognize individual family members so that it accesses their account. What a lot of people don't know is the HomePod mini supports Pandora, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, and Deezer, so you do have some other choices. If there's a service you're using that isn't supported, you can take advantage of Handoff or AirPlay. Now to use Handoff, if you're playing something like, here's the YouTube app, I can bring the phone next to the HomePod, and it will transfer it over to the HomePod. My old TV strip, and it will power it on. Now to put the sound back onto my phone, I would just bring the AirPod nearby, and then just transfer it back over, and it's done. You could do the same thing with Audible books, Spotify, Prime Video, whatever you want to send audio to this. In my garage, we have a little shelf by our treadmill where we have a stand for our iPads. Right behind it, I have this. And with AirPlay, I can choose this as the sound source. So it just has a little fuller sound than my iPad. It's nice that when you're listening to music on the HomePod minis, you can add other HomePods in just by asking to add in another HomePod. And then it'll start playing the same music. But overall, if you're an Apple Music user, I think this is a great addition because you can have multiple users on it and get the music that you listen to, be able to access your playlist, and get your personalized recommendations. Now you could use your HomePod mini for other assistant stuff. Siri's not as strong as Alexa or Google Assistant, but you can get weather. You can set timers, alarms, all that different stuff. And if you do ask a question that Siri maybe isn't able to answer, what Siri will do at times is do a Google search and show you results on your iPhone. So at times, I know Siri won't be able to answer it, but it's a quick way to input that into my phone as a Google search. So just a little tip there. Now, are you using a HomePod mini or thinking about getting one? Let us know in the comment section. Next, make sure to check out this video over here for some more great smart home information. I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Bye.